Hi, this is Robert Rice, and again, I'm coming to you with a really short video, but it's something I have to ask. Last year in Colorado, they discovered that the fires that were there in Colorado that did all kinds of damage were deliberately set. A few years ago in Texas, where I live, West Texas and South Central Texas was inundated uh, with fires. You might remember the Bastrop fires, where the town of Bastrop was under siege all around it just from fires raging, just like they are in California today. In California today, and in the last time these fires happened, they were all deliberately set. These fires are being deliberately set. And we need to get a hold of people in Congress or the president himself, to send federal investigators out there to the place where the fire started. They can go out there now and do that. These fires have moved off enough to where they can do that. And being deliberately set doesn't necessarily mean that, somebody went out there with a can of gas and lit the ground on fire. It could be something like someone setting a campfire, or someone burning their trash without using a screen over the top of their burn barrel. Uh, it could be something as simple as someone barbecuing. Things just don't spontaneously combust. The the area of California right now has been, no rain. There's no clouds, so there's no lightning. So you can't say lightning did it. It could be something as simple as a cigarette being tossed out the window. So of a car, onto the ground. And that's a deliberate setting. You threw a combustible item into dry tinder, and you're going to get a fire. Whether your intent was to start one is another matter, but the fact that what was done caused the fire. Now there are eco terrorists out there who will do something like this to try to prove a point, just like the ones that sabotaged the Dakota pipeline. Uh, they did it eco-terrorism. People who are trying to preserve the environment then cause an oil spill to prove their point. It makes no sense. There's no logic whatsoever. But I really believe that these fires are deliberately set. And I think that they are, in this case, because the way the Santa Ana winds are blowing, they were timed just at the right time. So I think these fires are arson, and they need federal investigators out there to investigate. And California also needs to go through some serious training on land management. You can't just leave the land overgrown. I mean, that's common sense. So I'm calling on the president, and I'm calling on the Justice Department and the FBI, and possibly even National Security Agency, Department of Homeland Justice, to send investigators out there to find out how these fires were started. And I bet you they'll find that these fires were deliberately set. I'm Robert Rice, and thank you.